Off the wall to Hughes, kept alive, Bizal, deflected off the post, Shepherd's with a try, kept out by Rooney as the buzzer sounds, and this one's going to overtime. Cronella walks it across the blue, steps in, and scores! What a move by Peter Cronella, 3-1 Holy Cross. Malte fires and scores! Emma Malte used the screen from Devin Facinato and ripped it into the top corner to give the Buckeyes the lead. Pass between her and Broad interrupted, but here comes Elms walking around Levis at the point and slipping one back blind, picked off by Gardner. Here she comes on Rooney. Stopped by the right pad. Here's Bruno. Bruno cutting to the middle. Bruno, backdoor, scores! Charlie Dahlquist at the side of the net on the feed from Bruno, and it's 5-1 Ohio State. Sends it in front for Broad, loose puck side of the net, and Lindsay Wallace slides across to keep it at 1-1. And so it's up to Riley Houston, skating in on Brantley. To the backhand, stopped by the sophomore from Switzerland, and the Buckeyes sweep Duluth. It's flipped out to center, Rosenthal chasing it. 1 minute left in period number 2. The Buckeyes don't officially, at least by the scoreboard, have a shot on goal in this period, being outshot 33-7 and trailing 3-1 against top-ranked Wisconsin. Backhanded pass Shirley, chipped in by Maurerman, and we'll get a whistle and a penalty. It's going to be a high stick, and the Buckeyes will go on the power play. Penalty on Michaela Gardner. There's a break for Ohio State. If you can get one at the end of this period on this power play or at the beginning of the third period, that's a huge boost to pull within one.
Absolutely. 45 seconds left in this period. 44.2 to be exact. For the Buckeyes at this time, you send your best players out there and try to generate some shots. We spoke about Campbell being cold. She hasn't faced any real shots so far this period, so Buckeyes could take advantage of it.
Just the second penalty by Wisconsin. They had 4 in the first period yesterday, and the Buckeyes had 2 5-on-3s. Now they get another chance to work on the power play. Down by 2. Here's Dunn. Lost control, slid it over for Jakes, trying to throw one in front. She scores, and the Buckeyes pull within 1.
And again, for the Buckeyes, the recipe is shoot, shoot, shoot. Not a pretty goal, not a hard shot, but there's some traffic in front. And, the goaltender, Kristen Campbell, there again, fighting, battling to see that puck come, and she hasn't seen one all period, and it's in the back of the net. So great job by the Buckeyes, catching a break and making it count.
The freshman Sophie Jakes on the power play, her second of the year. And on the first shot of period 2 for Ohio State, it's Wisconsin 3, Buckeyes 2. Number 6, Ohio State with a 2-1 lead over third-ranked Cornell. 2 goals by Emma Malte have the Buckeyes in front. The lone goal for the Big Red by Kristen O'Neill. Before the last whistle, Matt, a little pushing and shoving. There's some testiness. You'd imagine that it'll only get worse as the clock winds down. As an official, where and how do you draw the line?
Well, it's a 2-1 game here. We're halfway through the third period. You want to let the players play. You don't, as a referee, even as a linesman, you don't want to be in the center of the game. You know what I mean? You want to let the players play, let them decide it amongst themselves.
Here comes Skaggs with Malte. Tatum Skaggs with a shot. Lost in the paraphernalia of Browning, but she hangs on and covers.
But yeah, just to kind of finish that thought, the last thing you want to do is be in the center of a very good game. This has been a wonderful game between Cornell and Ohio State. You want to let the players decide it amongst themselves.
Ohio State trying to become the first team to beat Cornell this year. Skaggs loves it away into the corner. Zandy Hart goes to the wall, and it's a hand pass because Malte was the first to touch it. Because Cornell has not been beaten this year, you'd imagine that they are going to be a little bit more on edge than usual in these last 9 minutes and 10 seconds.
They don't know what losing's like so far in the 2019-20 season. They're undefeated, and they got one tie to their record. They're 9-0-1. But, yeah, they don't know what losing's like right now. So they're going to be coming out loaded for bear here with 9 minutes to go in the third period.
And the Buckeyes have gone a long time since their last loss. Last loss coming against the number 1 team in the country, Minnesota, on October 26th. So a little over a month without a defeat for the Buckeyes. Shot from the point blocked. Gillis Frechette, a turning try. That one off the shin pads of Dunn. Frechette again, up top for Neely. Slid over, Zandy Hart. Interrupted by Malte and into the corner. So again, the Buckeyes back to their first period ways of preventing the puck from getting through to Andrea Brandley. Now here's Skaggs. She takes a tumble. Sheppers collects. No arms up from the officials. Sheppers finds a cutting Bazal. Scores! 3-1, Ohio State.